Hello everyone, this is Aditya and today we'll see the proof of Bose integral. So before that, please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and now let's get started. So what is Bose integral? Well, let's see. Bose integral is simply the integral from 0 to infinity of x raised to the power p minus 1 upon e raised to the power x minus 1 dx is equal to gamma at p into zeta at p. So what are these two functions now, the gamma function and the zeta function? Let's see. Well, gamma of p is simply equal to p minus 1 factorial, and it is also equal to integral 0 to infinity of t raised to the power p minus 1 of e raised to the power negative t dt, right? I had covered this function in my older videos, you can refer them, right? And now let's see the zeta function. Zeta of p is simply equal to the summation n is equal to 1 to infinity of 1 upon n raised to the power p, or it can be written as 1 raised to the power p plus 1 upon 2 raised to the power p, and so on till infinity, right? Okay, so having said all this, let's move on to the proof. Okay, so let's see what is it and how to prove it. Okay, so the expression is integral 0 to infinity of x to the power p minus 1 upon e raised to the power x minus 1, right? You can write it like this: x to the power p minus 1 1 upon e raised to the power x minus 1, right? Obviously a dx sign, right? And now it can be also written as integral this expression and e raised to the power negative x upon 1 minus e raised to the power negative x dx, right? And now one thing is going to be amazing. Let's see. This can be written as, notice that this is an infinite series. This is an expression for infinite series of, as I goes from 1 to infinity, of what? Of e raised to the power negative x raised to the power I. You can check it out and you will see that this sum is converging to this value, right? You all can verify it on your own, right? I'm just working on the proof. Okay, and it is very simple, you know, infinite gp, right? So that is it, right? So this is simply equal to integral 0 to infinity x to the power p minus 1 integral I is equal to 1 to infinity of e to the power negative ix dx, right? You can simply bring the summation sign outside and let's see what happens. You bring the summation sign outside as I goes from 1 to infinity of the integral 0 to infinity x raised to the power p minus 1 e raised to the power negative x ix xi whatever dx, right? Let me check it. Yeah, so now just put xi equal to t, right? Which means that dt is equal to I dx, right? Okay, or dx is equal to dt by I, and which means x is equal to t by I, right? Okay, so let's see. Integral the summation will be as it is, I is equal to 1 to infinity, and let's see, when x is equal to 0 t is 0, and as x is tending towards infinity t is also tending towards infinity. Okay, so the limits of integration won't change, and now we can write x as t upon I. So t upon I raised to the power p minus 1 into a raised to the power negative t dt, right? Okay, so this can be further written as integral I is equal to 1 to infinity of integral 0 to infinity of t raised to the power p minus 1 a raised to the power negative t dt upon I raised to the power p minus 1, right? Is it correct? Yeah. Now bring this expression outside, since I raised to the power p minus 1 is a constant with reference to dt, right? And one thing I made a mistake over here, dx was dt upon I. Yeah, so dt upon I, right? Okay, so this is equal to integral the summation from I is equal to 1 to infinity of integral 0 to infinity of t raised to power p minus 1 e raised to power negative t dt, and what is I into I into I into I raised to the power p minus 1? It is simply I raised to power p, right? I raised to power p, this multiplied by this, right? I hope you all are understanding it. Okay, now I raised to power p is a constant with respect to t, right? So just bring it out of this integral and you get the summation from 1 to infinity of 1 upon I raised to power p into the integral 0 to infinity of t raised to the p minus 1 e raised to the negative t dt. And notice that this thing is simply zeta of p, and this is the gamma of p, right? So you get zeta of p into gamma of p, which implies that integral 0 to infinity of x to the power p minus 1 upon e raised to the power x minus 1 dx is simply equal to gamma at p into zeta at p, right? Hence proved, right? Hence proved, whatever you want to write, or QED, whatever you want to write. So I hope you all understood the proof, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Then please do like, share and subscribe. Please to support my channel, and thanks a lot for watching it. Bye bye, take care.